Welcome to the Release Your Blocks podcast. I am your host, Victoria Bond. I am a spiritual empowerment coach. I help teach others to show up to their potency so they can fulfill their mission here on earth. I am so glad you are here. And if you are interested in becoming a medium, if you're interested in becoming a life coach, or if you're interested in shifting your life from the 3D to live more in the 5D reality, then check me out, book a clarity call, and let's get chatting. How are you all? I'm just adapting to my new hairdo. It's a self-care day today, so I'm not done up or anything, but I really wanted to jump on and talk to you guys a little bit about purging and imposter syndrome. And the reason why I want to jump on and have this conversation, I'm sorry I didn't tag you, so hashtag replay if you are jumping on. And hopefully some people will jump on during this live because I want to have a conversation about this. So here's the thing. What happens is you get into about week 2 or 3 of a program and something happens. This is something that I have noticed happens with people in my programs. So I thought I would jump on and explain it to you and pre-frame this before, or maybe if this hits for you. So at the beginning, what actually happens, I've got 2 different parts of this live I want to chat about. So what actually happens at the beginning of a program is that everybody is so pumped, they're so excited, and they know that they are here for big things, whether it's one of my business programs, Release Your Blocks, or Magnificent Mediumship. They know they're here for big things. They know that they have this gift. They know there's some things to unleash. They know they're here on purpose. They have had sign after sign after sign that this is a program that they are meant to do. Now, I'm just using this as an example because you're currently doing my program, but this may have happened to you in many, many different ways and many different times in your life as well. So I just want you to get an idea and a feeling about that feeling of excitement. You know, that knowing. I know I'm here. I know I'm here to do big things. There's more coming to me. I know. That feeling of excitement, of empowerment, that magical feeling of I know. That feeling is the best way I can describe it. And then what happens is we go through these kind of 3-4 week cycles, whether it's like the menstrual or the moon or all of the things combined. And what happens is we go through a few different flow states. Now, you may have heard of the flow states if you've done different programs with me, but basically we can go from like celebrating and happy to resistance. We go through these different, no matter what kind of life coaching model I'm using, you're going through different cycles, right? So you go from excited and joyful to possibly going to parts of the month when you're more in resistance or in a purge, which I'll go into in a minute. But I just wanted to let you know that this is a natural thing. Sometimes we have high energy, sometimes we have lower energy. We do have these emotional waves that we go through as well, which is I'll be describing with the human design. But what happens is we get to 3-4 weeks into a program and people, they stop showing up as much. It's like they don't seem to have that excitement. It's like they start thinking, I don't know, like maybe this isn't for me, or I'm not like at the level of those other girls or boys, what is happening here? I don't know how oh my goodness. And this little voice starts creeping in. I don't know if maybe I made a mistake doing this program. And this is what we call the imposter syndrome. Who do I think I am to think that I'm a medium? Who do I think I am to think that I could have a successful business? Who do I think I am to know that I can have a beautiful home and all the abundance coming to me and no financial worries? Everybody else's reality doesn't look like that. So why would mine? Who do I think I am? It's called the ego. And when we function from this imposter syndrome, when we function from this, I think I might be a fraud. I don't think I'm real. I think I'm a fraud. The doubt comes creeping in. And when that doubt comes creeping in, that feeling of knowing and empowerment of I'm here for a mission, on a purpose, and it's all coming to me, you start going, I don't know, was that real? Some people call it buyer's remorse as well. Why did I buy that program? Why did I buy that dress? I'm never going to wear that. It's like way too revealing, or those shoes or that bag. So there's so many different ways of talking about it. But if this comes up for you during this program or anything that you're doing, if you're jumping on, please come and say hello to me. I just want to let you know this is totally natural. If you want to know more about these flow states, let me know, or any kind of life coaching models and this human code of behavior and why we act these ways, then totally hit me up and I can send some stuff your way. Now, that is kind of this imposter syndrome and the fraud and the buyer's remorse. Now, if this comes up for you, go back to that feeling of knowing. Go back to that affirming the fuck out of yourself of, I am here for a reason. I know that I'm here for a reason. I know that big things are coming to me. Now I'm going to drop any expectations that I have of myself, and I'm going to do what I want to do and show up how I want to show up, and just trust and have faith that everything is coming to me in the way that it is supposed to come to me. Now, if you have that point of view, it changes everything. Because what if in your human brain, the expectations are keeping you small? What if you did trust the universe, did your 50 and showed up and did whatever was required to make you feel like the knowing and the empowerment was actually happening in your favor? What if everything did land perfectly? The only thing that stops you from showing up and doing all the things to get that house on the hill, to have the abundance flowing, to have the successful business, to be a successful medium, to be successful in every single area of your life and live from abundance, is the belief that you can do it or you can't. Because when that doubt, when that fraud, when the imposter syndrome, and when that buyer's remorse comes in, then what it does is it taints everything. Have you ever thought, maybe this relationship isn't going to work? And then all of a sudden you open this can of worms and things got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and all of a sudden you're in this massive big drama cycle. We play out these things. I'm sharing this with you because things will become uncomfortable as you grow further than you have ever grown before. That is what will happen. So that's the one little part of it. So why has this got anything to do with purging? Because when we grow, we feel this feeling. Now, what can purging look like? It can look like physically feeling sick. Some of you have actually messaged on the post I put up today about purging and how that affects you. So throwing up, you might be like, oh my God, I feel like throwing up. That happens to me. I'm like, I feel like throwing up. I think I'm going to purge, but I don't actually throw up. Crying, just crying and crying and crying and feeling emotional and watching TV and crying and watching your children eat dinner. Oh my God, that's so cute. Oh, like just everything just makes you kind of like cry. Napping, you may want to nap all the time. I just need to lie down. And it's really about coming back into you. It's about coming back into you and just allowing the body to release the things back into the earth. And getting angry, frustrated, angry, getting, just not feeling yourself. So your non-self theme in the human design, everyone has a non-self theme and a theme, a strategy. So this is very much about you feeling out of alignment. Perfect example today, I'm at the hairdresser and someone messaged me and I got really bitter. I'm just being really honest. I got bitter about the message because they're basically like, thanks for the program, because I did free programs, so full shift. But yeah, I already know all of this, so yeah. And I'm like, why did you message me? Why did you even tell me that? And then I started feeling, like I'm feeling bitter. I'm feeling, you didn't even appreciate me. You didn't even feel it. And then I was like, oh, I'm not being my highest version of myself. I'm not even being, I'm being on my non-self theme, which is bitter, which means somewhere I'm not aligned. Because the fact that this person even messaged me, I should be like, I'm so grateful for your message. Thank you. Good luck. See ya. I should just be like grateful. But instead I was like, how dare you not appreciate it and then tell me? So you can see how ridiculous that is when we're looking from a wider scope of, I know that my self will shift is going to help many, many people. Now, yeah, if she kept messaging me about that, saying, can I get more information out of you, then I'd know my boundaries would be violated. But she didn't. She just wanted to get my attention, and she did. So whatever her, it was, she got what she wanted, and it triggered me because I was not in my strategy of, I'm waiting for the invitation, everything is lovely. I might have been feeling a little bit out of whack. I might have been feeling a bit hungry or tired. And then what would have happened is I would have gone, oh, how rude of you to even message me. I shouldn't have looked at my messages. I'm just going to open the door. I'm really, really hot. Don't go anywhere. Here I am. Amy, hello, as usual, on point about Imposter. I had a beautiful spiritual visit, and immediately I flog it away as if your imagination. Yeah. Which I consistently got told, these people, like I said as a child, were all in my imagination. So will you take back your power now? Will you take back your power? Okay. And is there a purge going on? How is the purge? How is that connected to this imposter syndrome? So right now I feel like I'm in the middle of a purge. So what that looks like for me, and it looks different for everyone, so please comment below what purging feels like for you. So to give you a little bit of a rundown on what a purge is you're just about to up level and you feel like something's coming, so something needs to release, so then you can be ready to invite in that next level of consciousness, that next level of you. It's nearly like taking down another wall of limitations and mistaken beliefs. You're just peeling down another layer and going, yay! So you're just rising again and again and again and again. So, but something has to go. Something has to go, and it's usually a mistaken belief. It's usually a limitation that's been holding you back from showing up and being this abundant version of I know, instead of I don't think I'm good enough yet. I don't think I'm good enough yet. Oh, maybe it's just not for me. I don't think I'm good enough. You have to go back to when you felt that knowing of I am potent. I am powerful. Yes, I did see that spirit. Yes, I did see that synchronicity. I'm going to take that and I'm going to run with it, and I'm going to know that this is exactly what I'm here for. And sorry, guys. Thanks, spirit. Shut the door. And I'm not going to doubt myself. When you try to think with your brain instead of your gut, you're functioning from the 1800s, not 2021. So what I recommend you do is to stick to the I am potent, I am powerful, I know that everything is going my way. If you're feeling a bit tired or anxious or angry or frustrated, if you're feeling any of those non-self themes, then the thing is there's somewhere that you're not in alignment. So what can you do to bring yourself back to you? Whether you're in imposter syndrome or whether you are in a purging moment. Now, usually the imposter syndrome will come, and then the purge may be after that, because you have to purge out what is no longer serving you. Amy, because you are here, I'm going to talk to you. You are a medium in your own right. The imaginary children or people you saw growing up were not imaginary. They were real. Give yourself full permission, and I give you full permission, if you require that from me for any reason, to call yourself a medium, to acknowledge your gifts, and to know that you are unique and you are magical beyond all, and to never doubt that again, to go to that knowing and hold on to that knowing and put that into your heart center, and always come back to that when you are having a purge. You know that I'm here and it's okay, I can purge. When you're having a moment of imposter syndrome, or is that my imagination, to go, you know what? I am here. I know my knowing. This is my truth. And it's not real. This is not real. We do things to do avoidance. We do things so we don't have to show up because it's scary. And what if I don't want to start doing readings for people and do, like seeing dead people and stuff like that? And that's what this whole program is to do, is to work through the imposter syndrome, as well as going, okay, I'm feeling uncomfortable. Some of you have been messaging over the weekend on this group page going, I'm feeling uncomfortable. I'm feeling like,
is anyone else feeling uncomfortable? What the fuck's happening? Like, there's been a few messages. I've just been watching, from time to time quietly, and it's like, you're purging, you're getting through this, you're shifting and changing, and you're coming back to who you are, rather than this little box that you put yourself into and everybody else put you into. So when you are going through a purge, and invite it in. Oh, I feel a purge coming. I know Rachel said as well that she feels like she needs one, but she doesn't know when to do it or what to do or whatever. So I've actually popped into the bonus content in the unit for you. I think it's underneath the meditation unit. Go check out the so I'm getting distracted because these people are messaging me. All of these notifications are coming to the top of my screen. So go check that out, and I've popped a little program in there. I gave it to you guys a couple of weeks ago, or about a week ago, but I don't know if anyone noticed. It's called Release to Receive. Okay, so it's got the picture of the soulful shift, but don't be disillusioned. It is a different program, and it is all about purging out the old. It is all about doing a burning ceremony. There's a little workbook there for you to go through. I teach you how to do tapping. There's a meditation in there, I think. Go check it out. It's a little mini program, and it will help you every time you need to do a purge or a massive release. This is things that you can do. You can learn the tapping. You can do the burning ceremony. You can pray those little prayers that I've written up there. Create your own prayer and really answer the questions. What am I here for? With unshakable faith. I know I'm never going to doubt myself again. So write it on the workbook or get yourself a journal and go, what is my purpose? And when you're in that knowing, like when you're buying this program and you're like, yes, Victoria, here's my money. I want to do mediumship. I know I've got these gifts. Every single person knew they were here for a deeper reason, a deeper reason than anything they've ever known before. And they knew that they could follow the energy. So go back to that feeling and write that down. What do I know about myself? And when you do go into imposter syndrome, when you do go into buyer's remorse, when you do go into I'm a fraud, who do I think I am? When you go into that, you go back to what you wrote in your diary. I am here for great things. I will never doubt myself. And if I do, I'm going to give myself the grace to come back to this page, to come back to my heart, and to know that this is a natural part of growing and shifting and up-leveling. So check out the Release to Receive, and let me know how you guys go with that, with the ceremony. If you haven't already done it, I highly recommend you check it out. If you do feel like a purge is coming up, a purge can be like, like you're just like, something I just need to release, and I don't know what it is. So what would that look like for you, and what could you do? I go to the beach and I just lie on the beach and I let the beautiful sand and everything just drain from, I let the sand and the earth just drain anything that doesn't serve me. And I say a little prayer and I go, I'm willing to surrender. Yesterday I sat down and said, I'm willing to surrender. Oh my gosh, I'm so hot here. I don't even know what it's like for the Australians right now. I'm willing to surrender. I'm willing to be. I'm willing to live. I'm willing. And I do affirm myself. I affirm myself, and I do write in my diary nearly every day. I affirm and I affirm and I affirm and I affirm that I know I'm here for big things, and nothing will stop me, especially not my brain. So what does that look like for you, and how does that feel for you? I've been feeling like something is happening these last few days, but it's just out of reach. Yeah, and I've been feeling it too. And every time we feel things, it's because things are happening. So it's a gift that you have. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. It's a bit of a riff on purging, and, feel free to add to this, Feel free to share your experiences and your feelings so we can all work through this together. Sending so much love, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. And that's a wrap for today. Thank you so much for joining the Release Your Blocks podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, I would love to hear from you. So please leave a review and tell me what your favorite takeaway from today was. There is so much more from where this came from. You can also find me at Holistic Energy Shifting on Facebook, where you can find more content, more coaching, and more guidance. Have a grand and glorious day, and I'll see you next time.